lodge, you could see images in the windows, Kendall.
Whoa.
You could just, some shit you probably wouldn't believe if I told you. It'll take for a room full of.
There's a new horror movie coming to theaters January 27th from the talented mind of Deon Taylor. It stars T.I. Tip Harris, Jospeh Sikora, Terrence J, Andrew King Bachelor, Ilonzeh, and Ruby Modine. And we had a chance to talk to them all. And here's what they had to say. Check it out. I want to start with you, Ruby, because you're no stranger to the horror genre. Was there anything in this process that helped you unlock something about your own fears that you didn't know?
Everything from the first day to the last day on this set. And I don't say that lightly.
Maybe not discovered as much as just that constant fear that I have of, oh my gosh, what if I'm not good and I let everybody down?
What about you, Joe?
Yo, Klep, I gotta say that I have very similar fears of letting people down. So I think that that's probably pretty common for most people.
And I see you, Batch, man, you came from Vine, TikTok. Now you're going by Andrew now. Now you Hollywood now. Talk to me about, did you learn anything about your own fears working on this project?
Yeah, 100%. I remember, while we're filming the movie, of course, I've done a bunch of comedic movies and comedic performances. And Deon, I know you remember this. Remember we were filming that one scene in that one room, and you're like, Batch, you got to tap in. You got to like take everything you learned in acting school and bring it here in this one moment. And that brought me back to sports. I don't know if you played sports back in the day, but you know, when it's game time and your coach bring you in and like, this is the moment. So Deon told me, it's like, we came all this way. We're shooting during the pandemic. You know, everyone's risking their lives. You got to, it's time to go. And, that conversation right there just brought everything. It let me see everything, made me overcome my fear of not being excellent.
And for you, T.I., you're not known to be, a fearful guy. So what was it like tapping into that for you, showing that vulnerability and being able to flex a little bit in this project?
I mean, I think that's the true beauty of storytelling. You push yourself and you allow yourself to be vulnerable to the things that you may not be vulnerable to in real life. But I'm more afraid of failure. You know what I'm saying? Like more than I am of physical things. I'm more afraid of failure. So to not know who I'm working with, and when productions aren't really being, productions aren't going, and you say, okay, let's come shoot this film. You don't know if it's gonna get shut down. You don't know, if someone's gonna catch COVID, and those are the types of things. And then, just having to invest so much of yourself in something unknown was a fear for me that we overcame together.
You killed it. No, just wait till you see his performance in this film. That's all.
He's being humble right now. Like, what's the wildest thing that happens on this set? Is there anything you guys could share with us? Like anything? What's the craziest scene that you can think of?
So look, let me tell you something. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much, but we shot this film on an actual set that was like, it's a lodge, right? And the lodge has a real history, true history. And okay, so the lodge is supposed to be haunted for real, right? So when the sun goes down and we shoot, like I had to shoot in a dark room by myself. And even when you're not on set filming, we could be outside, taking advantage of the recreational status of California. And and in the window, it would seem like the story that are associated to the lodge, you could see images in the windows, Kendall. You could some shit you probably wouldn't believe if I told you. It'll take for a room full of to put together. I don't want to. I'm gonna shut up now.
Well, I can't wait to see you guys' performance in this film. It looks absolutely fun, crazy. I love horror. Catch this eclectic cast in Fear, only in theaters January 27th.